Pennee.
I'm Shula.
And we will be here with you today as we guide you through each of the poses. In restorative yoga, we build poses with all the blocks and bolsters, all the props that we have to really hold and support your body so that the body can really move into total relaxation, total ease. Once the body is in that easeful place, when the body can relax, the mind can start to still and follow. And when your body is relaxed, it moves into what's called the parasympathetic nervous system. And that is the place when your body can start to release and start to move into any kind of healing that is needed for you that day. And that may mean different things for different people. And today, I would really invite you to think about what you can release today. As the body relaxes, it releases that tension that we hold. That tension, maybe it's physical tension, emotional tension, mental tension, really keeping things rigid and close. Once the body starts to relax, we can let go. Letting go may mean emotions starting to arise. It may mean tears flowing. It may mean giggling and laughing. And whatever that is for you today, I would invite you to be curious. See what that is. Stay with it. And notice where that might lead you today. So let me just double check here.
And we really invite you to create a nurturing base for yourself for class today, especially if you're on a wood floor. You may want some extra blankets or mats. I have a mat, 2 blankets, and another mat. And that just creates such a beautiful space to really relax and ease into. So really get what you need to create that space for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Make yourself as comfortable a base as possible. And while you're talking about a space, maybe pull the blinds, dim the lights, light a candle, whatever it might be that will allow you to deepen into your practice, and just make it more of a cocooning space for yourself. Once again, for anyone that needs to know, the props for today are 2 or 3 blankets. If you have some nice firm pillows off your bed, you can grab those. If you have a bolster, you can grab that. If you have cushions on your couch, that will work as well today. Have at least 1, preferably 2 blocks, and always remember that eye cover if you would like to have that eye cover. Sometimes blocking out the light can allow the body and the mind to relax even more. The mind is very stimulated by light, and so when we block the light, it can help it to settle in. All right, so as we move into the beginning of our practice today, usually we start with a warm-up just to let our bodies have some space to move, let the spine move, and by moving different parts of our body, we can then move into the stillness of the poses a little bit more easily. So today we are going to start standing up. I'm going to take off my sweater. And may I have permission to be on your mat, please?
Definitely.
Thank you. All right, let's begin. Let's begin by finding our mountain pose today. So noticing your feet, really connecting the soles of the feet with your mat, with the floor, noticing all four corners connected, feeling rooted down. And on the inhale, notice that energy starting to come up through your feet, up into your legs as you engage your kneecaps, your thighs, gently pulling that belly button in toward the spine, letting the shoulders roll up and down and back, palms shine forward, and just very gently tucking the chin, aligning the head with the spine. Feeling yourself in your space, on your mat. And as you inhale and feel the energy going down into the earth. And on the exhale, feeling that energy coming back up through the earth, up through your body and out with the exhale. And now noticing your breath, noticing as it comes in through the nose, filling the lungs, and maybe the belly, and a gentle exhale, releasing that out. Another inhale, this time letting that inhale move down from the chest into the belly, filling the belly, a gentle pause, and a full release, maybe starting to find that ha breath on the exhale. Inhaling, the shoulders come up and back and down and around. Already, as you make this motion, starting to allow things to release. Starting to allow tension in the shoulders to maybe just a teeny bit, just start to relax. Inhale, hands come up overhead. And on the exhale, bring that right arm down. Inhaling, opening the side body as those fingers reach up. And exhale, opening the side body, supporting yourself with that right hand. Inhaling, both hands up. And exhaling to the other side, supporting yourself with that left hand. And as you inhale, let those right fingers reach up, really opening up those intercostal muscles, allowing for the breath to move in and out. Inhale, those hands come overhead. And on the exhale, bring them to a T as you gently turn to the right. Inhale, hands overhead, and exhale to the other side. Moving through this with your breath for 2 breaths. Finding the nice ha breath on the exhale. And one more time. Letting that spine move. Inhaling, hands overhead. And on the exhale, gently rounding the back, the knees are gently bent, bringing the hands right to the top of the thighs, right over the knees. We'll do a couple of standing cat-cows here. So very gently, inhale, opening the heart space. And on the exhale, rounding the back, pulling the belly button in. Letting the spine again move. Feeling it. Flex and extend. One more time with your breath here. Inhaling to open. And that nice Ha breath on the exhale. Gently coming down now to tabletop, finding your knees here. And from here, we'll come right down into a seated position, whatever is comfortable for you this afternoon. And since we are in restorative yoga and we have all kinds of props available, if you'd like blocks under your knees, or if you're sitting on your knees, you can use a pillow to prop between your thighs and your whatever those muscles are called. I am blanking right now.
Yes.
Hamstrings. Thank you. And just take a nice inhale here. And a full exhale. And taking a moment to welcome yourself to your practice, feeling the sits bones nicely connected, feeling whatever is connected to your mat. Inhaling, exhaling. On the inhale, feel the energy from the earth rising up. And on the exhale, allowing the energy to move into the earth, feeling yourself grounding, arriving, being present here on your mat. And letting the corners of your mouth gently turn up. Welcome yourself to your practice today. Giving yourself permission to be here. Giving yourself permission to do what we do in restorative yoga, which is the yoga of receiving, the yoga of just being. From here, we will build our first pose this afternoon. So Shula is going to stay right where she is. Now if you have a bolster, you can use your bolster here. Let's do this way. If you have those pillows, you can bring those two pillows together, making a nice firm base. You can also take a blanket and fold the blanket in half the long way. So you're going to fold it so if you have a fringe blanket, the fringe is on the bottom. You'll fold it in half like a book and fold it again. And in restorative yoga, we're very particular about our folds, making sure there's no creases or lumps, making it more of a mindful practice. So if you want more height, you can always use a folded blanket on top or even another pillow. I'm not sure we'll see if you need this or not. The next thing I want you to do then is take a blanket, this blanket, with this fold, and we'll roll it. So we have a nice little roll. You can do this with 2 towels or with your blanket. And we're going to set this right down at the base of your mat where your feet will be. Shula is then going to come into a tabletop position over the pillows. And let's widen your knees just a little bit. Taking a nice inhale here, and on the exhale, gently release down over the pillows. Those back legs are going to come and just rest right on top of your bolster. Depending on your neck, how your neck feels, you can rest your head or your cheek on the side of your pillows. And if you prefer, you can scoot yourself up far enough so that the pillows come right about to your collarbones. And you can then rest your head on a block or on a pillow that allows your neck to really relax here. I'm just going to pull this up just a little bit, Shula. There you go. Now your hands can be above the head, they can be long overhead, they can be cactus arms, or they can be long by your side. So finding what is right for you. And I'm going to get another blanket.
And just noticing where you can create more ease in this pose. Maybe your belly would like some space, or maybe your chest needs some space. Just finding that place of comfort and ease and nourishment in the pose.
So allowing the hips may be trailing off that little waterfall that the pillows make. Your hips can be just relaxing right there as the upper legs are on your mat. If you'd like to cover yourself with a blanket. Take a nice inhale here. So take a nice inhale here. And a full exhale, releasing. And as you take another inhale, pause as you prepare to fully release on your exhale into relaxation. Releasing and letting go, allowing the body resting over the pillows. The ankles are nicely relaxed over a pillow or a rolled blanket in the back. Noticing what you might be able to release just a little bit more. Notice if you're holding any tension. Letting the breath move into any areas of tension. And as you exhale, let the tension release with the exhale. Just like the breath gives us nourishment, so does life in the form of homes, work, relationships, routines that bring ease, beliefs, stances, and images of ourselves. There is nourishment until we get attached to these things, often unconsciously, and then disturb ourselves with expectations, opinions, criticisms, disappointments, all because we forget to trust life, exhale, and let go. Like the breath, when it is held too long, the things that nourish can become toxic. Yoga invites us to let go and to pack lightly for our journey through life, all the while caring deeply and enjoying fully. Allowing yourself to rest into the pose. If you're on your cheek and you would like to turn to the other side, you could do that now. with great gentleness and care. Take a nice inhale and a long exhale. Letting the breath, the deepening of the breath, alert the body to prepare for movement. Allowing the awareness to come into the hands with great care. Gently start to push back up into a tabletop position. And from this tabletop position, if you love child's pose, you can move into child's pose. Or if child's pose is not calling you today, stay in that tabletop position and move through a couple of gentle cat-cows. Just letting the body move, or if you're feeling another movement calling you, allow your body to experience that. And then very gently coming back into a seated position. And always know as we go through these poses, if you happen to come upon a pose that you absolutely love and feel so restful and peaceful in, you can always stay in that pose for as long as you like. So to move into our second pose, Shula is going to move her hip right up against the pillows. Her legs, you notice, her knees are bent. They can be stacked or they can be exactly like Shula has them here. Bringing your hands now so that they're on either side, one on either side of the bolster. Take a nice inhale, lengthen that spine. And on the exhale, gently bringing that torso down onto the bolster, onto the pillows. Now for this, if this is not feeling as restful as you would like it to, you can bring another pillow and place it over the pillows that you have. You can bring a block, I'm sorry, and you can bring it underneath to lift you up. You can also bring a blanket and put it between your knees if that would feel comforting. What can I do for you today?
I'm going to put a pillow
That pillow?
underneath these pillows.
Okay. Would you like a blanket?
Yes, please.
Having that blanket over you, it's not only grounding, it also allows the body to stay warm while you are resting. As this cools, your body will cool off as your body relaxes. So if there's any questions, you can let me. So it's a nice, gentle, supported twist of the torso, allowing this to let the tension, your shoulders release, allowing the breathing to open, the neck muscles to relax, noticing what you can release and let go today. Much like the moment when the breath is completely exhaled, the trapeze artist has a moment when they are suspended in midair. My understanding is that they have to let go of one bar and wait in midair for the next swinging bar to reach them. If they hold on to the current bar or reach for the next bar, their timing will be off and they may fall. Instead, they must let go fully to be ready for the bar swinging towards them, trusting the timing of the swing and not their own effort to reach. The practice of non-clinging is as free as swinging from bar to bar effortlessly, in perfect trust and perfect timing. Any kind of holding too long or grasping too far forward in an effort to maintain a sense of security is not useful to our spiritual growth and allows for the natural unfolding of our lives. With your next inhale, gently bring awareness into your body and releasing the exhale, noticing where you are able to release and relax. Very gently, when you are ready, using your hands, pushing yourself back to that sitting position, noticing if there's any movement you'd like to make with your head or your shoulders, your back. Or maybe you just want to sit in stillness for a moment, noticing any shifts, any changes. It's a gentle pause. And swinging your hips now around to the other side. Bringing those hips up again to the base of your pillows. Bringing the hands to either side. Taking that nice inhale, releasing down. Settling in. As you experience the relaxation of your body, of your mind, notice a willingness to allow energy to move, to allow energy to release. Maybe subtle, maybe physical, it may be emotional, it may be mental, it might be energetic. Allowing whatever it is to move and to be. There is an ancient process of capturing monkeys in India. In this process of catching the monkeys, small cages with narrow bars are made and a banana is placed inside the cage. The monkeys come along, reach between the bars, and grab the bananas. Then the monkeys begin the impossible task of trying to pull the bananas through the bars. And here's the amazing thing. In the moment when the monkey catchers come along, the monkeys are totally free. There is nothing keeping them from running off to safety as they hear the approach. All they have to do is let go of the banana. Instead, they refuse to release the banana and are taken into captivity. Our expectations keep us captive and often disgruntled, and yet we choose our attachments rather than our freedom. Let us release an attachment. Let us find our way to our freedom. Taking a gentle inhale, releasing the exhale. Taking another inhale, letting the awareness move back into the body. And exhaling. And when you're ready, on your next inhale, coming back to that seated upright position. And finding some gentle movement. Do a seated cat-cow. You can bring your legs in front of you and maybe do a gentle windshield wiper, supporting your back with your hands, legs from side to side. Taking a moment here, allowing what is to just be. Just pushing those pillows off the mat and bringing them down towards the base of the mat and gathering whatever you would like to take into Shavasana with you. If it's an eye cover, a sweater, socks, whatever you're being drawn to collect for Shavasana. Those pillows, you can swing your legs up over those pillows so that the knees are supported. And coming back onto your mat. What would you like, Shula? Would you like a pillow?
Yes, I'm gonna put one of those pillows under my back and then the bolster under my legs.
Okay. Right. Would you like one of those, or would you like somewhere else?
This one.
Okay. And then the bolster under your knees.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. There you go. Finding truly your restful and relaxing pose for coming into your Shavasana. Mm-hmm. That bolster under your knees, allow your hips to relax, allow your pelvis to open, allow the breath to deepen. And once you have found that perfect position, take a full inhale and an exhale with a nice sigh, letting the body release deeper, moving in to being one with your mat, melting into the mat, letting the feet and legs be heavy, letting the hips release, letting the torso open, letting the back let go, feeling fully supported by the mat, by the floor, by the earth. The arms, the hands are long and heavy. The jaw is relaxed. Let all those little muscles around the eyes release. Allowing yourself to move deep into your Shavasana. allowing, giving permission to stay in Shavasana for as long as that is an option for you. Letting the body rest and rejuvenate. Or moving with us and allowing consciousness to come back into the muscle body, drawing in through the nose for the inhale and releasing out through the mouth with the sound. Your next inhale, allow that energy to move down into your toes and gently wiggle them. We'll let that energy move now into your fingers. They wiggle, move. Let the head move from side to side. Gently drawing the knees into the chest. Giving them a nice little hug. And when you're ready, rolling to one side, pausing here, taking a moment, being with your body, being with your mind, your breath, being with yourself. The fewer attachments we carry with us, the more we are free to enjoy and engage and live every moment before us to the fullest. The more breath we let go of, the more room there is in our body for the fullness of the next inhale. The more we generously share and give away, the more expansive and light we become. The journey of life is toward freedom. A bird cannot hold its perch and fly. Let us let go of what we grasp. Let us fly into freedom. When you're ready, gently bringing yourself back to that upright position, whatever that is. Being present. Bringing palms together in front of the heart space, thumbs to sternum. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale gratitude for bringing yourself to your practice today, giving yourself permission to take this pause. I thank you for being here with me this evening. The love, the light, the radiance in me is so grateful and acknowledges the love, the light, the radiance that shines from you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Thank you.